The Congolese M23 rebels are again moving towards the major eastern city of Goma in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Some 12 years ago, the armed group briefly captured the city that is a hub for humanitarian operations in the volatile region. There are more than 120 armed groups operating in eastern Congo, and the M23 is currently posing the main threat to stability. Since last year, M23 fighters have moved from their stronghold in Masisi and Rutshuru districts closer to the city of Goma. In February, several explosions took place in Goma that have been blamed on the M23, causing a massive flow of refugees and displaced people. The city is protected by mercenaries and United Nations peacekeepers. But the UN soldiers are due to depart in coming months, leaving Goma vulnerable to rebel assault. Soldiers from the Southern African region are supposed to replace the UN peacekeepers this year, which would stoke regional tensions, especially with Rwanda. The latest M23 rebellion was triggered by a spike in hostilities between neighbors Congo and Rwanda since last year. Congo's president used prevalent anti-Rwandan sentiment to prevail in last year's elections. Meanwhile, Rwanda's president is considering direct military intervention in eastern Congo. In coming weeks and perhaps months, the risk of ground fighting and aerial assaults will remain heightened around Goma. Commercial, aviation, logistical, and humanitarian operations will be at risk of disruption. Without the protection of UN and regional troops, Goma remains vulnerable to raids from the M23. Militant and rebel groups are likely to exploit any emergent security gaps, including in mining regions. The threat of intermittent cross-border skirmishes between the Congolese security forces and Rwandan military will also become elevated, following the withdrawal of regional and international forces.